This is Sawyer if he keeps getting beat up.
That's right.
My name is James Ford. I got beat up 4,000 times. Now I spell my name like Sawyer.
I have a lightning
I'm
rod.
lost.
This is my lightning rod. So I'm Desmond.
And I'm Claire.
Aww.
And I just love my
You need
baby
your polar
boy.
bear baby.
And my tent is just fine now because of the lightning rod.
Yeah. See, I'll save you. Zap.
Oh,
I see the future.
Where's Charlie?
I see you. I see you.
I hope so.
So James Ford /Sawyer /Tom. Storm here. And Kimmy. Claire. So we're going to be watching We're Lost today. And we're on episode 5 of season 3. We're not looking at the title, but last week's title was called Every Man for Himself, which is what Sawyer kept saying. I can't look at Tom.
That's right. That's right.
Woo!
That's what we told Kate.
You're too much fun with that. So we're hoping that Sawyer's eyes go back to normal soon, so that way he needs to, he needs to be better. I'm glad he doesn't have a pacemaker inside him, for real.
I know. They're just messing with him so bad.
He still looks handsome, though, even though he probably had his nose broken a few times.
And his eyes bulging out?
Yeah, his eyes bulging out. Too much stimulus.
Stop
for so
looking at
many
that
punches.
monitor.
Yeah. No, thank you. So I think we're just going to get into this episode, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. And if you guys want to see the next episode early, please check out the links below. You can check out our Patreon. We have a lot of full reactions there. And it's usually a week to maybe even 2 weeks soon early. So woohoo!
Yay.
Yay. So 305. And we're watching on Amazon.
Oh, they were kids.
Yeah.
Here, eat. It's okay, Amy.
Oh, what happened? You didn't
Echo?
eat for a while?
Did you hear me? Go. Confess that you have stolen.
But it was
Yemi
for
was
good.
hungry.
That is not an excuse. You have sinned, Echo. Confess.
He would do it all over again. You can just tell. Whatever he wants for his brother.
He doesn't feel it as sinning.
No. Hate seeing that.
Echo. Echo, wake up.
Oh, that's so creepy.
No way.
He's having a vision.
Yeah.
You know where to find me.
Let me go back to the plane.
You guys smell smoke?
No. It's not on
Did
fire?
you set it on fire?
Holy crap. How did that happen?
Oh, good. The
It was
curtain.
almost like it came alive. The dream.
Okay.
Aw.
I'll be back.
It's so crazy. His brother set it on fire.
He's gonna disappear.
Where's Echo?
Is he
was over
gone?
there, now he's gone. Oh no, he's gonna make him wear one of those shirts.
Want some
Good
Kool-Aid?
evening, Ben. I was hoping you might join me for a walk.
God.
Not just like that.
What? Does it hurt?
Oh, he thinks it's him.
Sorry. Your neck. Does it hurt? Why are you asking me these
I
questions, John?
love when he asks them
Because,
questions.
Ben, you have a tumor on your spine, an aggressive tumor that is going to kill you.
Is it him, though?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay?
He's got it. He knows. I love it. He's got a little bit of the upper hand.
I just
I'm
don't know
ready
if it's
whenever
actually
you are.
him, though.
Come on, Brother Jack.
Oh my God. This
Cold.
is. Oh,
Stay here.
are they putting her? Are they saying goodbye to her?
I think I know how to find Jack, Kate, and Sawyer.
Can I ask why he's being included in the conversation? Is that supposed to help my feelings?
Oh God.
Oh, my God.
Too much for him. Oh, we always had a picture of him.
Ooh, it's a
What the hell,
smoky
was
thing
that
again.
it?
I hate it because I didn't like that loud noise. It's
Be strong.
uproots
Be
trees.
strong.
Is that at this freaking smoke?
What happened?
What?
Holy crap.
What?
Oh.
Oh, these people he killed or something?
Those are the people from the plane, weren't they?
Yeah. Confess.
Oh my God. I pulled my earbuds out.
Anybody want to come along?
That's good they're
I
asking.
mean anybody want
It's
to come
actually
along?
like
I mean, if
communicating.
you'd like to join us, it's a free island.
I'd actually like teaming up.
Jack would go and do stuff alone.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Great. What? Anybody else want to come meet us at the tree line in 10 minutes?
What do you
Bring
mean
water.
you'll go?
People are dying. We need more people.
He's walking. Oh, he's gonna trip. He's dragging his foot.
Flashback. We always hear that rush of wind or whatever that sound effect is before we go into a flashback.
Holy smoke.
And stay low.
Oh my God, poor people.
We receive shipments of vaccines from the Red Cross. We're allowed to keep 20%. The rest we give to Emeka and his men.
In exchange for protection, I am not afraid of you.
Holy crap! He just...
You don't want more lives on your conscience?
On his conscience?
You're a dead man. Now I'm like, get him, Echo.
Yes.
Oh, the freaking noise again.
Don't be fearful. Where's your nice captor? Hi.
Oh, wow, look at that fancy dinner plate.
You want to guess what's for lunch?
Oh. What?
Doctor-patient confidentiality?
I can respect that, though.
Sure.
Although they have no respect for privacy there.
We had such a wonderful plan to break you, Jack.
Dumb.
Break me? Wear you down till you were convinced we weren't your enemies. You want me to save your life. No, I want you to want to save my life. But we're beyond that now, so. 2 days after I found out I had a fatal tumor on my spine, a spinal surgeon fell out of the sky.
Wow. So it wasn't that long ago.
We can stop for a bit and catch our breaths.
Fine.
And that smoke creature's around there somewhere.
Looking for Yummy?
Do not speak my brother's name again.
What are you so afraid of, Echo?
His bad arm.
He's not there? He's not there. See? So did I really see him? Just like the coffin with Jack?
All right, bro, let's go.
Damn polar bear took it.
Yeah, you. Never know.
He just walked away.
Yeah.
I found this when I was looking for you.
Oh, he's cross.
One of the bad guys.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? They sold him all.
Hello, father. You don't know who I am.
You don't know who he is.
Oh my God!
Yep, they don't have any idea who he is.
Oh,
whoa! There's yours.
And he comes out with a machete.
Oh, so bloody.
Right ass collar.
Whoa! Oh no, the boy sees him. So what did you start
say
too? You went after those
defending
men.
himself.
All these TVs. This guy says that there's 6 stations.
Right. 5 are off, so they're looking at you.
Projects. More than one.
Well, I'm suddenly feeling very stupid.
You didn't think of that?
Yeah, I got a paycheck.
John?
Yeah, we got something.
Ah.
Who's that guy, Patches?
Hello?
I guess he'll be expecting us.
But where?
He's a great man.
He's terrifying. Well, it doesn't reflect.
You probably feel like you don't have a choice.
Oh, looks like an accident.
I told you before you can trust me.
Is that part of the game?
Trust me. Now,
Yeah.
when I tell you that doing the surgery is absolutely the right thing for you to do.
Just making sure she takes it
Destroy it.
away from the camera.
Get rid of that
See,
freaking
they're
tape.
all
She's
scared
done.
of him.
Are you a bad man?
No.
My mom says you're a bad man.
Hopefully it's more than 20%.
I see you have your vaccine.
Do you expect me to be grateful? You owe him one church.
Oh, is that why he was building that church
Oh,
before
that's
too?
why.
Ooh. Chills. I'm the smoke monster. Follow me.
Wait. Show yourself. Where are you?
Listen, trees explode and the monster comes out. Boom. Big hill that's covered
up though.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Echo?
He's actually talking to
Don't
him.
tell me.
What?
He's gonna die.
Yes.
Give it back to the rightful owner.
I ask for no forgiveness, Father.
It's true, they're gonna cut his hands off.
It's the same thing when they were kids.
A
with the
small
bread,
boy once
the
asked
cracker.
me if I was a bad man.
You speak to me as if I were your brother.
And I'm not your brother.
Who are you?
I'm just waiting for exploding trees and that freaking smoke.
Oh, there it is!
I hate it. Get chills every time I freaking see that stupid thing. I hate it. Ooh, what the fuck is that?
Don't be afraid of it. No! No! It grabs him! Don't!
See, it's mechanical. What is that? He's really hurting him.
Brother was just a vision. No, no, no!
I'm
no!
so mad.
That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's gonna die? He said, we're not gonna find out. No! No! That is so sad. No. After all that.
What did he say, John?
Tell us.
He said we're next.
Oh, great.
Next.
What is that? I know it sounds
So his greatest
mechanical.
fear came to him. The whole confession. It was just so weird that his brother's body's gone out of the airplane.
Mm-hmm.
And did this, as we call it, smoke monster, take the body and use it, and transform this vision in front of Echo as his brother Yami to make him confess that, but he was being truthful. Like when they were kids, he stole to get food for his brother. It's just like he killed those men to get the vaccines for the village, and he's not sorry for it.
I think he felt like he can handle the burden of doing these bad things
to survive
for the good of everybody else.
Yeah.
Even though he'll be looked at differently or as a bad man, but it's actually doing good.
Yes.
In a way,
Like,
in a sense, yeah.
in a
to
way,
survive.
yeah.
Right.
To survive and take care of those you love. But he still murdered a person, and he said he was even proud of it because he saved his brother, which I understand. You want to save your family, and, he was going against bad guys, but he killed an innocent person on his knees because that's when the militia went over and they're like, hey, I guess they're stealing kids, and they're like, shoot this guy. Remember? And they're trying to test the brother, and then he went in and just did it. So I get he was doing that to protect his brother, but he still took another innocent life. I mean, God, if his little brother was kidnapped, he would have had a horrible life like Echo did once he was stolen. But the episode title is called The Cost of Living, looking at it now. And that's what Echo said. I was living. Like, this is my life. I didn't choose this life.
This is the cost of it.
Yeah, and this is how I survived it. So the cost of living. And whatever this creature is, this smoke monster, it's like judging him. Okay, well, you deserve to die because you still took other lives or whatever. So is this really purgatory? I mean, I really believe, it's testing everyone here and seeing if you're truly good, truly evil, and it's judging him because he still murdered.
I don't know. I think he's probably succumbed to his injuries. We don't know if he has internal injuries to begin with, and everything to him is a metaphor. The crucifix, everything that he sees, he thinks it's something else. Maybe he thinks maybe he was going to pass away anyway because of what happened with the bear attack. And, we don't have a doctor. So I think maybe he was going to pass away, but he had to have peace with his brother and peace. It's an eternal thing. It's more of a spiritual thing that how he died, even though our guys saw it, like John's, they went up to him. They didn't see the smoke monster, but it's almost like Echo's way of making peace with himself that what he did. Yes. Mm-hmm. And we're just seeing this more spiritual part.
It's funny how Locke said that he saw it, but it was like a bright light.
Yes, it was a
but it also dragged him away though.
Yeah, it did.
To take him down to a hole.
Mm-hmm.
And then they blew it up or something.
The same.
So, yeah, and that monster at the end, I mean, unless it was just for us to see and it didn't actually happen that way, which I'm assuming it did actually happen, but it actually did kill him. You know, it scared the crap out of him and dropped him far. So I think it's a mix of all these things where, you know, he wants to repent, but he's been going through... You know, he still makes excuses why he has to, of course, survive, and he has to do violent things sometimes to survive. And I think that creature, whatever it is, like actually did judge him and decided that, okay, well, now it's your time to end because I don't think that's a pure life to live. Or
by not repenting, he's carrying that burden.
That's what I meant.
He's carrying the burden of everything that he's done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the weight, the cost of living. You know,
cost him his life. And also the situation that he was brought up in. If it wasn't going to be Echo or Yami being taken, it was going to be one of the kids. And like the militia does, they just kill a person just to prove a point. Yeah. Okay, well, if you don't do what your brother did all along, and you get 20%, and we take it for
everything.
We're just going to kill someone until you.
And didn't even say anything. They just scare you with killing someone. It's just awful.
Kills innocent
no care
person.
For a human life.
So it's a horrible place where they live anyway because everything's just so uncertain. Mm-hmm. They have no protection. So.
That is what they're paying for.
You know,
yeah, right.
It's so complicated too, but it also annoys me because like here Echo's getting judged, like yes, he shouldn't have killed people, and this creature sees him as, well, you have to die. But this is a poor part of the country, right? And they're terrorized by these people, and they're just saying that don't even do anything because the militia is going to take over, they're going to kill more people, and if you have to stay good like his brother and just let them take what they want, they're going to start wanting more stuff down the line. You never know. And it'll get to the point where bad just takes over good and good loses completely because now they're going to be bullied and terrorized, more and more throughout if no one rebels or tries to take control back. So those people killing others, I mean, it's still not right, but at the same time, like, nothing's perfect and you have to try to get, some good back. And if you keep letting the bad take over, there's no straight cut way to do it,
Yeah, and these bad guys were going to go and not kill him in church because it's a sacred place, but they were going to cut his hands off. And little did they know
in the church
what what kind of person he was. They had no idea, who he was. So
but the young lady outside was like, you kill these men and then they're just going to get replaced and then they're going to come back even more angry.
And that's scary too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but then what do you do?
You can't use it.
Because they're going to be nothing down the road. I mean, already 20%. They're losing 80%. Like, that's a lot. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. And how many people are denied now that need vaccines and they're selling them on the black market to, people who have the money to buy them. So all the poor people, they're screwed. They're absolutely screwed. And it just really is unfair. And it's going to just only get worse. Greed's going to take over. So more evil's going to take over everything if people don't rebel and stand up for themselves. And I know Echo, it's not right, but still, they were going to cut his freaking hands off. And they killed a woman already. They're going to kill more people. So he defended himself.
But, he's the only one who saw that. Yeah. Everybody from the outside didn't see the whole thing transpire.
Right.
No, but at the same time, I still think they would judge him like that because he's the priest, he's in church, and he murdered people, and he was good at it, so he has skills. So I totally think he would still be judged.
Well, I mean, I don't think he I wouldn't call it murder because it was in defense.
Mm-hmm. He surprised them.
But he was also almost loving it in a way too. Like you could see it in his face, like the rage, not loving it, but like the rage, and you could just tell like it was just in
easy
him.
for him.
It was easy for him. Like his past was there, where he's
because
done this
he
so many
is them.
times.
He really is them.
Yeah, so he's done that
He was
before.
a leader at one point.
Them seeing his actions, although we were happy that he did that because they're scary people, and he was brought up unfortunately like that too. They're gonna see like, wow, he's an excellent killer. He's done this lots of times, and this is bad for the church. Like he doesn't show good. Like you have to care for lives and stuff. Like he is a killer.
But, I mean, I don't think he should have walked out of the church with the bloody machete and bloody clothes on.
I agree, but you saw the crazy look in his
He was
eyes.
kind of in shock, yeah.
No, and I think he was ready to fight others. I think he thought more were going to be outside, ready, and he thought maybe they were doing stuff to other people. That's what I think
And
was
he saw the
going
kids
on.
out there.
So he was like ready to fight more if he had to. Like they were all waiting outside.
And
or
they
something.
know
That's what I
what
was
trouble.
thinking.
They know what's going on. They know the turbulent times they're having. To have the priest come out, it's almost like you're saving us. I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a couple of people there saying, wow, he's really going to try to take them on. But people didn't take it that way. They said
They're so freaking
that
scared.
was so wrong to do that in the house of the Lord. To do that it was wrong, and they're just giving up. They're just like, more people are going to come.
Yeah, and it's scary because he's the only one who did that, and they have a huge militia, so they're going to have more people replace him.
Right.
They might want to retaliate and go after them now and get revenge. You never know.
So they're going to be angrier.
Yeah, so they might have more deaths on their hands because
They
of
might
that
also
too.
cut the vaccines down to 10% or nothing.
Or nothing.
Right. And poor
Crazy.
Echo, I mean, to pass away, we love him. But remember a few episodes ago with the psychic's daughter saying, you will see Yami again very soon.
Yeah.
Remember at the airport?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't want to believe it's going to be happening, and now for him to say to Locke, oh, you're next or whatever.
Next.
Yeah. That's really, I just don't like
Better
it.
start building that church up,
terrible.
so it's a yummy.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder if, like, when it grabbed Locke that time and pulled him away and it was taking him somewhere, was it really trying to kill him then?
Maybe it was trying to pull him to
like
the
this.
light where it really beat him up to death.
Yeah.
Beat him to death. I mean, he was already compromised already.
I wonder why that happened. Yeah, because why didn't it go after him again, too? Because it's been around, and I guess it was kind of focused more on Echo this time, but crazy. And it does sound mechanical. Like, is there just a mist or smoke around it to hide it? Because you kept hearing, it sounds like chains getting pulled and reeled together and clinking, and it was weird. Right? The whole time you could hear it, like when it was pulling Echo, it sounded like a bunch of chains getting like reeled up. And it was like ching, 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 like that a lot of times. I don't know if you heard that. And I noticed, remember a while ago when Echo was first judged by that smoke monster and it was like right in his face and we saw flashes and I said, I think I saw pictures. Do you remember that?
Vaguely,
I remember you saying that, yes.
Because when I was editing that one, doing the full reaction, like I quickly looked back and I did it in slow motion and there were actual photos that was flashing like a frame each time. I forget, like you couldn't really see them that well, but it was like kid photos and I think maybe family photos or something.
Oh, so maybe it was him and Yami. Maybe it was that photo we saw in this episode.
Do you think this smoke thing is an actual creature, something man-made, spiritual? What do you
I think it's supposed to
spiritual.
Yeah, because I think it's supposed to throw us off because I think spiritual at this point, it's a floating freaking smoke thing that's super quick, it's super small, it's super big, and it's organic, but then it has mechanical noises. So that's the only thing that throws me off. Like, okay, well, maybe it is a machine.
What if it was made by these experiments, one of these projects?
Could very well be.
Created.
I mean,
maybe it's like nano intelligence or something.
Maybe if they tried to recreate something spiritual and it went too far.
Well, we know the others are really into mind manipulation. We're seeing it now with our other group, captured by them. So this is decades in the making. They just love to play with people. They know everything about you, which is so weird because they just crash landed on your island. And who knows what they did. But Echo's so spiritual himself, even though he's technically not a priest, even though he was saying he was a priest. He was
a priest on paper.
He was a priest on paper, but he was very spiritual though.
Yeah.
I mean, he did have that side of him. And I just loved listening to him and his theories and, you know, him going back and forth with John. And to see him die like this is just, it's
I don't
heartbreaking.
like it. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. I really didn't like his death. And with the altar boy asking him, like, are you a bad man? My mom thinks you're a bad man, which probably everyone does think that, unfortunately. And he won't even say, well, and defend it. He's like, well, that's up to God. So even that is genuine, where he is laying out his life being like, you can judge me freely.
Yeah, I think he knows that he's doing questionable things, but in his mind, he believes it's the right thing.
And to brutally get killed that way, like, whatever this monster is, I hate it, because I'm like, you brutally kill someone now? Like, he's not like, ha ha ha. I mean, maybe at one point, because unfortunately, again, he didn't choose that life. He was pulled into it, forced into it. And then, like, you know, he wasn't like, ha ha ha, I love this. I mean, hopefully not at one point. But here we saw that he was doing things to protect his loved ones. And now this monster's like, well, you deserve to die, like, in this terrible way. Let me bash you against all these things really hard so you could really suffer. Like, it's not even a quick death. And I just felt bad. It was an awful death.
I thought it would have been better if, like, the smoke kind of went inside his body and, like, suffocated him from the inside.
Okay, I think that's bad too.
Well, it would have been better than smashing him around.
True, breaking his back.
Yeah, and at that same time, it would
Yeah.
seem more spiritual that way, because at least now they keep throwing us up, because now they have it more solid. With, I swear to God, there's mechanical noises there where it sounds like a machine.
It's weird that you saw a reflection in the water.
Yeah.
Why is that weird?
I mean, if it was spiritual, though, I would think that, you know,
It's
only
like a
the
vampire
person
or something.
Right, you wouldn't see a
only the
reflection.
person-
Like, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, the person who it's after would be the one who sees it, but nobody else would see it.
Like, you would feel it there, but not see it.
Yeah, locking everybody else down in the pearls, you know, heard it.
Right. It was like a big
And
bang.
they knew right away. They got
vibration.
stuff to, you know, their weapons ready, and they took off ready to fight.
I'm so happy Saeed's there.
Me too.
And Desmond, now he's like in the future.
Well, I think Locke knew what it was, but I think everybody else was.
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah.
And all along, Echo he's pushed this smoke monster away because he doesn't fear it. He doesn't fear what it's representing. But this last time, he did fear it.
He did react to it. I think he was more open to it too, because the first time he was very like
Yeah.
brave and like
he turned right around
proud.
with his stick and just
and just stood
ready.
stood his ground and wasn't panicking or anything.
now.
So maybe that monster at that point was just like looking at him and thinking he's not ready to even open up to me yet, so I'll judge him later, kind of thing. Like he wanted him to be at his weakest, to be really open and true.
Mm-hmm. And I think he let his guard down when his brother, or the vision of his brother in the field, said, "I'm not. You know, you're acting like I'm your brother."
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when
they started questioning it. Going,
yes,
who are you?
And then that's when the smoke monster took over.
Yeah, and like you were saying, with the smoke monster actually taking form as his brother, you know, seeing pictures, like photographs flashing inside that monster many episodes ago, I'm like, maybe it has all these memories collected in it, and it looks at the person, downloads or somehow gets your memories, and then it actually fabricates itself as a vision, so that way it can connect with you more in your final judgments. Because maybe even Jack, maybe it was a smoke monster he was actually seeing. Because his body's missing, right? Could have been burnt out, but we're going to say the body actually went missing.
Mm-hmm.
Jack's father's body went missing out of the coffin. So I'm wondering if it's a smoke monster collecting the dead and downloading, I'll just say downloading their memories or whatever in their vision and taunting the people on this island and trying to lure them
What's
away.
the purpose?
I don't know.
Dharma Initiative's really stepping it up.
Crazy.
Do you think it's part of the island or part of the Dharma Initiative?
I think it's part of the island. I think the
it's
island's
more
spiritual.
part of the island. This part.
I think it's. I want to say it was something created from the Dharma Initiative, but then became the island.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe they actually made it, like you were saying. Yeah. I was thinking maybe that this has always been here, and it's so mysterious that word got out, and these scientists
Maybe
were
that's
really
the infection
interested
that
in it.
everybody was talking about.
Yeah, so these scientists ended up being there to experiment on it or whatever, and I don't know.
Maybe that is the experiment.
Yeah, maybe that is the experiment.
Or the infection.
Yeah.
So many
It's
questions.
everything. So many questions.
There is. And now we have new people with Desmond and Saeed. New
that have been there the whole time, but we never see the new faces. You know, like, hey,
they're almost like a
the
new
whole time.
Shannon and Boone.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
But they're partners. But
all these questions make me.
Too, but...
Tiny googly eyes.
My eyeball.
Woo! So on that note, guys, love ya. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Subscribe.
Bye, Echo.
Please subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Yeah, bye, Echo.
Subscribe. Give me thumbs up.